Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another morning broadcast. We meet 9 a.m. Eastern to discuss our game plan, to make some money together, and to discuss updates in the market from a macro perspective and also intraday catalysts. So if this is your first time, please smash that like button if you enjoy, share with others, and continue to show up and drop in the comments what tickers you're looking at, what questions you have, and I'll do my best to get to them. All right, so let's have a good week this week. We have the week is starting off rocky again. So we're gonna see how this all will play out. So let's get to it. Let's jump to the charts here. All right, let's get into it. So let's talk big picture real quick. Right before that, let me just throw up here. We'll get into the big picture, but I think the scan was light this morning, but the best name that I was looking at was THTX. We traded it on Friday. It gave us some plays. We had a beautiful absorption move that happened on Friday, starting off after the market opened. So that was one of the best plays, and it had it reported there was some interest in purchasing this company that initially sparked the rally. And what we saw is in the post market, it continued, it gapped up this morning. And then there was a second catalyst, a report of another buyout proposal, right? So I'm looking at this one right now to see if we're going to hold above VWAP. There's an aggressive pullback happening right now. We'll see if that gets absorbed. But this is one of the first on the list right now when it comes to the small caps. Okay, so THTX. Otherwise, the scan was a little spotty. We had things that were popping up, but this was the best name. Okay, so let's talk big picture. I'll keep my eye on it as we go over the big picture, and then we zoom back down to talk about others. Okay, all right. So what's going on with the SPY? So we had relief on Wednesday. I mean, just straight market manipulation. Trump says it's a good time to buy, and then he adds the 90-day pause. Okay. All right. Then Friday, on Friday, we had the exemption. We had the exemption for electronics for China's 145% tariffs and the 10% global reciprocal tariff, right? So that also gave us a gap up. And that's what we saw on Sunday when the market opened. So Friday, we're here, we rallied, and then we gapped again. And that's continuing right now. So we're in a highly reactive market right now. The VIX is elevated, okay? So how am I playing it? It's hard to articulate a rally above like the 546, 560 level because fundamentally we're still in the same place with tariffs, and then also with uncertainty is still there, right? So there's several reasons why it's not like, hey, we're back, we're just going to go on a monster rally. These are more relief rallies. That's how I'm looking at them. So I'm going to be reactive. If today I have what I need to have to take a buy, then I'll take a buy. If today I have what I need to have to, pull back, if I see a sell happening, then that's it. That's where I'm at. So I would say being in this headline-driven environment where things can turn on a dime, I mean, a tweet can send the market on a rally. I would just, what I would do is just be reactive today, keep the big picture in mind, and approach the market every day with an open mind. Anything can happen. Okay, so that's how we're doing it. So what are the sectors that I'm looking at right now? You're gonna see the tech is going to be rallying. So anything down from Nvidia to the PLTRs of the world, you'll see those. We're gonna see those moving as well. Let me see. Boom. All right, there we go. I didn't know I wasn't on camera. Yeah, so we'll see PLTR flying right now. So if you weren't looking at it already pre-market, because you trade small caps, it's all good. But what you want to look at is those that are likely to move with the Nvidias of the world, right? Like you look at the quantum themes. We were trading the quantum names, QBTS and others last week, right? You can look at there's a few others that I'll discuss, but we're gonna see that tech basket rallying. You see like Apple gapping up, okay? So just know, like, because of the exemption, we're seeing tech open up really strong. All right, so if you have any tech ideas that you've been following, QBTS and some of the others, then just know that tech is moving. Okay, all right. So game plan. So THTX, we discussed it. So keep that one on watch. Individual stocks. Let's talk about individual stocks first. So VRV, this one, like Catalyst, it pushed, pulled back, and then pushed higher, and then now it's got back below VWAP. Aggressive selling here, so we'll see. I'm just keeping it on watch. If something nice, something beautiful appears, then we'll trade it. I think it was phase 1 initial data, so that's not a strong catalyst. But we had a name last week that had phase 1 data come out, and we had a battle between buyers and sellers, and the buyers took over. We had a beautiful play. So it's not the highest on my list, but I'm going to keep it on watch. All right. All right, so let's see. CANF. I think this was probably one that popped up on the scan. We can set alarms above VWAP and see what happens there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna I'm setting alarms on THTX. This was one of the most promising from the scan this morning. Okay. MULN. What is this gapping on? They have news. Okay, low float. Man, this thing is just in a perpetual downtrend. Jacob Khan, don't have a clue what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Just keep showing up, man, but don't risk any money until you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just gambling. So get your playbook together and get to work. All right, let's see what happens on this one. I'm gonna set some alarms on MLN. It just got an EV order. It just gapped up on that catalyst. All right. So just I'm gonna just go through a few that I have on watch. Okay. And so from on watch, PRTG. This one ran up, and so I think all of that was okay. So Friday ran up, and then it held. So this one is interesting, right? No heavy selling here. So I'll be looking at, just setting alarms to see if we can get above that 910 area. Okay, so that one is going to be on watch. All right. PRTG, AREB was another one that we traded, and it ran up earlier this month, pulled back. It held up pretty good. We had a rally on Thursday. Friday, it didn't do much. It faded. So it's going to look to see like if price holds up, maybe a liquidity trap, get short sellers in, and then it could squeeze up. So just have this one on watch. These are just ones that I have on watch. These aren't the hottest names, but I have them on watch. So PHIO also rallied Wednesday and went lateral. Friday, we saw price start to move, and we see price holding here above that 172 level. So something similar here where we have distance, enough distance to structure a trade here. So we're going to see if we get another leg to the upside if volume comes in. So there's another one that's on watch. All right. Okay, so let me run through the chat real quick. Do you use pay level 1 or pay level 2? I use pay level 2 through my broker. Pay level 2 through my broker. CANF, we talked about PLTR, QBTS, yeah. I discussed it. So that one gapped up. Okay, so that one is one of the names that's tied to the tech move. So we'll see what happens if volume comes in. We get some movement on it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was looking at SGN. It faded off though. So it popped, and when that initial morning volume came in, pushed above VWAP, and then on the pullback here, a lot of aggressive selling, and then it just held. So not much to do for me on this one. All right, so let's see. Mullen, we talked about MULN. I think that was just let's see what it does there. Yeah, it may have just been an algo that picked up the catalyst here, the news announcement, commercial EV order from Global Expert Shipping. That was it. Yeah, we talked about Apple. Yeah, oh, thanks for reminding me. Bull was at the top of the scan. Bull did a merger with SKRG. It's now under Bull. So if you look at, I don't think it's going to even pop up anymore. SKGR. Yeah. So there was a merger, and it popped. So I have it on watch. It started to fade. I have it on watch. So thanks for bringing that up. It was on the scan this morning, and once volume came in, it dropped below VWAP. So if it does something like this, you have a pop up here, back above VWAP, get back above VWAP there, then we may have a move. Or if it settles down, we have enough space between here and VWAP, then that could be something that we do. Okay. PHIO. Yeah, no volume right now. Just I'm gonna set alarms here. Above 189 and down here at 176. All right. XYZ. Yeah, it just doesn't look like any no volume here right now. And it has a big float, so we'll see. All right. When you say it's through your broker, is that TradingView? Does it integrate with? I primarily trade with Lightspeed, so I pay for the data through them. You should be able to pay through TradingView. You should be able to pay for level 2 data in TradingView. I'm not sure how good it is, but we look into it and see. If not, if you're in the US, if you download Thinkorswim, that's an option for you. You can get the level 2 data, Thinkorswim. All right, I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge and expertise. I appreciate you all being here. Let's continue to show up every day. Continue to do your reviews. We're in a great time. One of the best. I mean, and if you're in certain countries where there's wars, there's famine, there's oppression. If you're in one of those countries, you have your challenges, and my prayers are with you. I pray that you get justice and you come out of oppression and you have prosperity. If you're in a place that you have decent living, you have access to technology, you have access to AI. We're in one of the best times to be in and to live in regards to that. The world has its challenges. We're going to have our struggles. That's a part of the human experience. But if you're a trader and you have access to AI, start to use ChatGPT in your reviews. Start to use ChatGPT to review your trading data. It's a superpower. So continue to show up. If you don't know what you're doing, don't risk any money. It doesn't make sense. You're just gambling. But continue to show up, ask your questions, get proper education, and eventually everything will start to come together. There was a point where I joined calls. I had no clue what was going on. I was just on there and I was risking money, losing money, unfortunately. Only certain brokers have level 2 on TV. Yeah, is Lightspeed working in Canada? It should be. Lightspeed should be working in Canada. I haven't checked, but if you go on the website, they have really good support. But maybe I can do a full review on all the different brokers. I'll maybe just do a video like that. It won't take much time. Okay. All right. So let's get ready. Let's go ahead and sit down. Write out your if-then statements. If the market does this, then you will do that. Especially in the beginning. Write out the if-then statements. If this happens, then this is what I'll do. If that happens, then I'll do that. Right? Mark that up. If you don't know how to create your if-then, that means you just don't know enough yet. Just continue to learn, and it all starts to come together. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready. Do my last little bit of preparation, and join the Zoom for our live trading session. I hope y'all have a great day. I'm dropping a video on scalping probably like Tuesday or Wednesday. And yeah, I appreciate you all for coming. Continue to show up and smash that like button and share with others, okay? All right, hope you have a great trading day. Stay disciplined, follow your playbook, and just get 1% better every day. That's it, 1% better, and eventually you'll hit your goals, okay? All right, hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.